Chapter 11. The Age of Discovery. The Age of Discovery will commence with our departure from this planet soon after the turn of the 4th millennium AD. For a period of time, we will enjoy a direct relationship with the Sun, and then, after visiting each planet of this solar system in turn, we shall set a course for one of the nearer stars. Our journey will be leisurely, yet any time an individual seeks to travel more rapidly, he or she will do so. For disincarnate spirit can travel at super speeds well beyond the speed of light, to visit the parent solar system, to journey on ahead, or just for the joy of exploration and adventure. My body shall be self-contained, designed precisely for such voyaging. The humans traveling with me will be busy enjoying the journey, creating, growing, changing, developing, singing, playing, sharing, loving along the way. There will be plenty of time, and yet no time at all, as you presently measure and regard it. For joy does not break up the moments, as does sorrow. Just as it does in any healthy organism, new creation will always be occurring in my body. As we approach each new star, the cells of my body so designed, whole spacecraft in and of themselves, will be translating the new star's light into usable and practical life forms. These cells will change as they begin to pick up the qualities and characteristics of the new frequencies and spectrum. Cell by cell, as the light of the former star fades and the light of the new star grows, my body will change, even as a human body would change in different climates and conditions. The basic human design will endure, for this is the balance between spirit and matter, and the most stable form in which to dress my conscious presence in time. Yet just as a human body throws off old cells and grows new ones drawn from local soil, so too will my body gradually shift cellular components from star to star. As we enter each new star system, a whole new country, a whole new territory will open out before us. By the time I reach each star, my body, already acclimated to the star's light, will also be drawing in particles of matter associated with the star. With my body well attuned to the characteristic language of the starlight, and readily assimilating local stardust, the star will not think of me as foreign, but as an extension of itself, as I begin to readjust the planets as required to seed biological life. Creation, reproduction, this is how I enjoy myself. The human role? It will be you yourself who are doing all these things. Your individual sense of identity will be secondary. You will know yourself in essence and in spirit as indistinguishable from all I am. It is only the matter, the substance of our eternal expression, that will come and go. My human spirits will not be replaced. There will be roughly 11 billion of you incarnate at any given time. Leave human spirits throughout the stars, not to draw them from where none yet exist. The family of human spirits that will journey with me as my organ of intelligence will be the very same humans who incarnated long ago back in the Garden of Eden. The very same human spirits who once looked into the starlit skies above their fallen world and dared to hope, dared to dream, dared to carry a vision in their hearts. The same human spirits who once long ago, in a fearful state, imagined that they were imprisoned on the physical plane, doomed, they thought, to an endless cycle of painful incarnation. The same human spirits that were once enslaved by the confused pharaoh of a now forgotten age, these same shall go on to seed the stars. And a promise I once made to a man named Abraham will be fulfilled, though then he did not understand. Of all the worlds, this earth is the first to clothe my life in fully conscious biological form. When you remember the crying of every tear, you will understand why. This fallen experience will not be repeated. It has been an unnecessary evil, but I have turned it to good. For because of this fall, no human being will ever again have to experience what you have experienced on this earth. The humans of every age to come shall be your seed, your descendants. Someday they will outnumber the stars in the sky. And because they are of your seed, and of your line, and of your same ocean blood, they shall be immunized every one, and shall have an inborn resistance to the excesses of fear that long ago troubled the infancy of their kind. And so I appoint you to rule the realms of matter, representatives, not of the sun, but of the source of every sun, the stewards of my dimensional attention, the agents of biological creation, in love with the spirit that sings in every heart, in love with the gracious universe that longs to dress your wishes ever in her form, my people, my body, myself. Some of you will choose to remain associated with my first body. But as I situate planets in the right proximity and create in the systems of new stars, there will be others of you, pioneers, adventurers, who will volunteer to settle these worlds. These will give birth to new races and new nations. They will steward over the long centuries of a virgin planet's biological development, while the same destiny that is encoded in every cell of every human body emerges through them, creating, growing, arranging. A day will come when a new body, sharing one holy and eternal spirit, my spirit still, will arise from those distant soils to journey into the fields of other stars. And so it will continue, again and again, as we seed the galaxies with intelligent, biological, and holy human life. The period of terrestrial history, extending from the Garden of Eden through to our fourth millennium departure, is time spent in the womb. It is just a brief moment compared to the life, to the future that stretches before us. Yet even this cannot be understood in fallen terms. For the life expectancy humans experience in the fallen state is but a fraction of the life expectancy that is the birthright of each healthy human body. In eternity, children will continue to rise up amongst us, and bodies will occasionally be exchanged. But the frequency of such comings and goings will be greatly reduced. The human design is capable of seeing each individual body through numerous millennia. When you understand the lifespan of the individual human body in real terms, then you can begin to understand something of the ratios involved. What is 9 months to 10,000 years, or 100,000 journeys around this star to all eternity? Our life will truly just begin when we leave this womb. When I am able to channel my creative intentions through a body that includes half the biological life of a planet, and when I have 11 billion conscious cooperating human beings as my system of delivering the energies of information, the quality and order of my creativity will be amplified dramatically. It will be a small matter to reach into the heart of a star and draw forth a planet of the proper size and shape, situated in the proper orbit, stimulate the creative juices in the oceans, establish the atmosphere, get the waters flowing, and excite the first cells. a small matter to draw creatures out of sea and stone. I will remain in each star system to guide the development of biological life, only until the point where surface conditions on at least one of the planets are suitable to support a human colony. In every star system I visit, I will leave behind human representatives, seeds of myself, to have dominion and stewardship over the fishes and tomatoes, and cabbages and dogs, and birds and cats and elephants, and kangaroos and children, that will enjoy that world until my body has been reproduced in full and is ready to travel on. I will multiply my body, and others sharing my spirit will arise to seed every star in turn. In this galaxy, we will visit selected stars, strategically spaced. Those we leave behind will reproduce. Through the new bodies that are born, I will visit each neighboring star, being in them as I am in you, they in me as you are in me. One, touching all, creating because I am. What took a very long time on Earth, when I had no human system to work through, will be done much more rapidly on these later worlds. For I have so ordered things that all biological life is designed to be created through human form. In after years, when this is well known, the question will occasionally be posed, but how were the first humans created? Will you tell the tale then, and see good humor in it all? You are living through the very process. Chapter 12. The Mystery Revealed. I have shared this glimpse of your future, not to distract you from the healing and educational work that lies ahead, but to inspire you and to lift your hearts in the midst of it. Persevere where darkness is yet the thickest, where voices of discouragement whisper that human problems will not be solved. It is but a little while and such illusion will pass. Be patient. Keep the fire of your love ever burning. I bring this vision to quicken your spirits, to enliven your congregations, to give understanding where before had been only mystery. There is no mystery to my ways. The only mystery has been why my people have stubbornly favored their human images of God over the living reality of my presence, as if their images of truth would serve them better than their Creator and truest friend. There is no truth that I would keep from those who love, nor any understanding whatsoever of things in heaven above, in the earth, or in the waters under the earth, that is not yours for the inquiry. Do not let the confused muddle you with their own confusion, or draw you into the webs of dogma that entangle those who are not honest with their spirits or themselves. There is no mystery, no secret, no truth temporal or eternal that shall not come into the lives of those who serve their Creator. I illumine the understanding and enlighten the vision of all who love. My words have always been simple and straightforward, and ever the teachings of love have been clear to all who cared to be honest. Invite me into your heart. Let my Holy Spirit guide your decisions. Allow my perceptions to flow gently through your awareness. I will show you no mystery, but the truth that will make you free. My perceptual field focuses automatically in each human being, adjusting for each and every situation, providing precisely the range of awareness that is required in that moment of time. Perfection is trusting this, accepting the field of awareness that you have in any given moment, knowing it as precisely what you need, for the purpose you are there to fulfill. When you have this trust, you know yourself as one with your Creator. You do all things well, enjoying your work, and bringing happiness to those whose space and time you share. Trust first in the little things, and as this habit grows, you will come to see the larger picture. Be with me now. Let your heart be still. Let all within the field of your awareness drift gently to a state of rest. Take time for me, and I will give you a new time and a new way to use the time you have. A day set aside, an hour, a few moments. More than the air, you need communion with your Holy Spirit. Take the time to be still, to be with me. Let yourself rest in eternal being. Know the peace and the security of your Creator's presence, the inheritance, the birthright you have forgotten. Sustain yourself in a restful state, trusting, while I flow refreshing through your circuitry, soothing you with grace, illuminating your understanding. To consciousness I call you, to a time of birth and awakening, to an age of discovery and adventure. But most of all, I call you home, home to your being, where you and I are one. As you come home to me, I come home to the earth. My joy is your joy. Our joy is full. It is good to be home. Through you, I come home not only to the earth, but to all the material plane. Through you, I come to make a conscious home inside the universe of my creation. Through you, I am born in a manger of matter, in a Bethlehem of space, beneath a canopy of stars. Only the quality of the transition lies unknown, awaiting you. Will the age turn easily, as a spring coming gently to the countryside? Will March winds howl? Will there be a storm? Or will gentle rains quietly wash away the snow of centuries in a single night? This very moment I am incarnating, entering, awakening in all who love. More quickly where there is prayer, more rapidly where there is understanding. I am already among you, in your streets and villages, in your marketplaces, in your homes, in each healthy human being. And daily my presence grows. For every one in whom I am conscious this very hour, there are 10,000 more in whom I am present just below the surface, awaiting only that small external spark that you might provide to trigger their memory, to turn their recognition, to return their awareness of all that is. At a pace that grows exponentially with each passing year, my coming continues, decentralized, grassroots, bubbling beneath the fabric of every social structure, rising with the joy of every genuinely happy heart. Soon what is done in reality, what is done in eternity, will also be done in earth and in time. Terra Christa, one home, one family, one spirit, one song. And it shall come to pass that the Creator of all the stars in the sky came for a season to make a home on this earth, clothed in the robes of biology, conscious in a human family, creating, celebrating, being within all. Do not think that you are unprepared for this transition. I have prepared you myself. In truth, it could not be delayed much longer. Soon the skies of the Holy Mother will ripple with laughter, and her heart will rejoice. The cities that remain will mirror the light of the stars in heaven, and every human heart will echo the eternal love of the one who has come to this earth to be the many. Christ, incarnate, awakened, the world and they that dwell therein, bathed in joy, boundless and without measure. For I am the first and the last, the beginning and the end, the creator of all that is, and of all that is to be. My potential is infinite, my being eternal. All creation is an ever-unfolding picture of what I conceive. The star fields are my canvas. Humans are my brushes. Biology is my paint. The picture I create lives and dances, sparkling in multidimensional form, as together with my people I journey down the living corridors of time. My consciousness is the gift that I offer to all children, all women, all men, of all races, tribes, and nations, who choose to dedicate themselves to lives of love. As I leave these words to rest without me, I do not leave you. I am always with you. To the extent that you are open to the spirit of these words, my presence will grow in your life until you and I are one in your consciousness as we have ever been one in reality. I beat with every throb of your heart, feel with every touch of your hand, cry your every tear, breathe your every breath. I am never far away. Abide always in my love. I am the only truth and the only reality. Welcome home, my human spirit. You have a happy childhood just around the corner.